Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. Gene Joke here with the first in the new series of videos where I try and rank every single game on the Evercade. Each video will be a solo review of the game and then I'll rank it alongside the other games I've done solo reviews for and eventually build up a list ranking every game on the Evercade. Now I have done a solo review of Full Void, so that's already on the list. And I did a video called Is Sword of Stand That Bad or something to that effect, where I effectively gave a review of that game as well, so that goes on the list. So my list at the moment consists of Full Void at the top and Sword of Sedan at the bottom. So in this video I'm going to review Skuljagger from the Piko collection of 4. Skuljagger Revolt of the Westerkans, to give it its full title, is a 2D action platform game released in 1992 for the Super Nintendo. The story goes something along the lines of Captain Lucius Khan Skuljagger and his army took over the island of Westerka in less than a day. Then the Westerkans spent 10 years mining for gems that would make Skuljagger and his crew into rich men. The Westerkans had a national holiday, if you like, called Mask Day, and in 1 year Mask Day got cancelled and the Westerkans decided to revolt. But enough about the plot. The gameplay, well, it's side-scrolling hack and slash. You control some kind of piratey looking dude running around with his sword taking out enemies. You collect gems which can give you a bit of extra health and allow you to fire projectiles from your swords because that's what gems do. You can also pick up various fruits for bubblegums which give you special powers like flying or bouncing around the screen and what have you. I'm sure it makes some kind of sense, but in the context of the 90s when this came out, kids like bubblegum. Bubblegum is cool, we put bubblegum in the game, it will make it sell, woo. So yeah, the bubblegum is a weird gimmick for the game. It doesn't really fit in the context of the story, but well, as a mechanic it's fine, I suppose. As you can tell, I seem really enthused about this game, and well, if you haven't played it already, when you do play it, if you play it, you'll see why. It's not a great game, but it's hardly terrible. I mean, graphically it's not up to much. I mean, it's perfectly functional, you can tell what's supposed to be what, and some of the designs are quite good. Although some of the animation is a bit lacking, and it feels a little bit janky to play. The music isn't too bad, but hardly memorable. There's a good tune here and there though. The gameplay itself isn't too bad, the level design is functional, it's fun enough to play through. I can't complain too much, I did enjoy playing through it. Although if I wasn't playing on the Evercade I probably wouldn't have bothered to finish it. I don't think I'd have wanted to get good enough to beat it. The joy of save states. The biggest weakness to this game really is probably the bosses, as they're pretty rubbish to be perfectly honest, and most of them you can find one little spot where you can just stand in place, spam your attack and cheese them to death. All in all, there's some quite good ideas in this game, and I think with more polish and presentation maybe this could have been a decent game. As it is, it's distinctly average, and with average maybe I'm being generous, but it is functional. It is a perfectly playable hack and slash game and I enjoyed it well enough to play through it, but in all honesty the most memorable thing about it is the cover art. As much as I'm criticising this game, like I said, it's perfectly fun, and it's the kind of game that Piko, well, it's the kind of game that I expect from the Piko collections. It's the kind of game that if you rented it back in the day you wouldn't have been too disappointed, but you probably wouldn't have wanted to go out and buy it. So to place it in my overall ranking, I would have to place it below Full Void but above the Sword of Sedan. And although I find Sword of Sedan a more interesting game, Skuljagger plays better and is more enjoyable. So it's straight in the middle of my list of 3 games. Although I'm sure that will soon change. That's it for today's review. I will follow up with another one fairly soon, as these videos don't take long when it's a game I've already finished, and I've got plenty that I have finished to go through. My cartridge reviews will start becoming more sparse as I have finished a large percentage of the carts on the Evercade, but others will be coming. Although aside from the next few which were already made, the format may change a bit sort of to incorporate what I'm doing with these videos here. Again, I'll just have to see how it all turns out and what feels right at the time when I get to making some new review videos. Anyway, that's it for today, so thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.